Howdy everyone, this is Wookie Ninja 87, and I will be playing Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. This was a great game. Came out, I want to say, late 90s to early 2000s. Made by LucasArts, which is actually no longer around now that Disney has the rights to Star Wars. So in this, and I'll be playing a new game. Just play normal Jedi. So the great thing about this one is you get to choose who to play as. You can create your own guy and everything. For the purpose of this, I think I will just be a human male. And at the head, there's literally very little that you can choose from. Alright. We're going to decide how he's going to look. I've always been partial to the kind of dark look. And I'm going to make this guy go evil, actually. He's going to go dark side. So, black and red. That sounds good enough, right? Black and red. Alright. So now you get to choose your lightsaber hilt. You do not have any open. You have to start with a standard saber, apparently, I guess. I could have sworn, and I don't know if you have to, play and beat the game before you can unlock it. I remember at some point you can play with two lightsabers or a dual lightsaber hilt, or you can just continue on with one saber. But we're going to choose the hilt retaliator console. Firebrand. Praetor, Sentinel. Firebrand looks the most evil. So here we choose the blade color. I don't know what blade. Yellow or orange. Purple. You know what? We're going to go with that Kool-Aid. Alright. So this is the story of Jaden Cord. He is someone that after the events of Episode 6. This follows legends and the books that came out before George Lucas sold the rights to Star Wars. Jaden Cord was a brand new student of Luke Skywalker. Luke, after the Republic was reestablished, he decided to rebuild the Jedi and make his own academy. So he started seeking out people that were Force sensitive to start training them. Jaden Cord was someone that before he ever had any formal training in the Force, had actually built his own lightsaber. And because he was Force sensitive and pretty adept in the Force, he went to the academy to train under Luke. During this, we find out he gets apprenticed to Kyle Katarn, which personally, I always loved Kyle Katarn. But this is essentially his story from his first days at the academy until the end of the game. In this, you will see his new friend, per se, named Rosh Pennon. This guy, he's something. I'm sorry, I'm pretty chatty and open with people, but if I had met this guy, I'd probably been like, get out of my face, bro. he just really comes across like real in your face. And you'll see. So I'm not going to skip any cutscenes.
We'll be arriving at the academy in just a few minutes.
I'm going to try not to talk over any as well, so that you can hear everything going on.
That would be so great.
Aren't you excited? We're going to be Jedi, learning the ways of the
See,
Force, building a
that's
lightsaber.
Rosh Pennon.
Of course, you already have one.
As you
I'm
can
gonna
see
get one
why
of
I
those
say he's
stupid
kinda,
training
like,
sabers.
really
I wouldn't
fake.
worry about that. I can't help it. I want to make a good impression.
You seem really nervous.
Aren't you? I mean, well, why would you be? You already have a lightsaber, so you're probably way ahead of me. I'm Rosh, by the way. What's your name?
Jaden.
So where'd you get that lightsaber?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I found myself on... Hold on!
Ah!
Alright, so here shortly you're going to get shot down and you will start playing. The great thing that I like about this is you start with your lightsaber. You don't get to start with Force powers per se. Your jump is normal, all that's normal, but you do get your
Loud and
lightsaber right off
clear.
the bat.
We
That's
made an
the only
emergency
thing you get.
landing several clicks west of the Academy.
Is everyone all right?
I think so.
Good. We'll send a shuttle to pick you up. Can you lead the students to the nearby Masasi Temple?
Affirmative, Academy. We'll meet you there.
This is absolutely what I love about Star Wars Legends. They're considered legends now because they were books that were a part of the official Star Wars timeline. But, like I said, once Disney got the rights to Star Wars, they figured somehow that they
Jaden,
could
we
not
can't get to
hold.
you. Make your way to the temple. The shuttle will meet us there.
So they
Jaden, hey! I'm stuck! Can you help?
Hold
Sure.
on, Rosh. I'm on my way.
Here, come to the lip.
Jaden,
Come,
see if you can make your way
come
around
to the
there.
lip. So Disney somehow decided that they could not make a
Maybe you
Star
can use your
Wars
lightsaber to
movie
cut
or
those trees down and make
story
a bridge.
if the books were around. So what they did was they
Thanks,
officially
Jaden. Let's
threw
get
the
to the
books away.
temple.
So all the books you came to know and love. These things are retarded. But they kind of just threw them all away and said, oh yeah, that stuff that you love, never happened.
There must be a way to open this.
No problem.
Yeah, it's called a lightsaber. Even if you didn't see the switch, or you couldn't reach it with the Force, you have a lightsaber, bro. Cut right through it, just like that. Anyways, they threw all the books away, said none of it ever happened. And that was so, I don't know, so infuriating and sad to me. I absolutely love the books. One of my favorite Jedi and Sith Lord.
Hey, maybe you can use your saber to make another bridge. Great, let's go.
And essentially they said that never happened. My favorite character was, unfortunately, Jason Solo, also known as Darth Vader.
Watch out!
Anyone that has ever read the books should know that what they did was Episode 7, The Force Awakens, which has Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren essentially is supposed to be Jason Solo.
Jaden, get
And
down!
I feel like
There's
they
stormtroopers in the clearing.
completely destroyed the character of Jason Solo, aka Darth Caedus.
Maybe you should check it out.
And I know I can't be the
You're the
only
one with
one
the lightsaber, after
that
all.
feels that way. In fact, when the authors were
Die, Jedi.
boom, boom. This is where you have
The Sith will rise
battle.
again.
Yeah, that happens. So here we go. It's a bit more of the story. I'm not going to talk over it. But Darth Caedus was absolutely my favorite. I love the story of the Solo twins and Anakin Solo. I loved all of it. And I felt like Disney kind of just slapped us in the face with that. Kylo Ren came out as more of a weak punk to me. He was even weaker than Anakin Skywalker, in my opinion.
Huh? What? Who are you?
Kyle Katarn, at your service. Welcome to a day in the life of a Jedi.
See, all this stuff...
What happened?
We were kind of hoping you could tell us.
I saw a huge flash of light and ran over to find you, just lying unconscious.
Do you recall anything?
I saw 3 people. One was holding some sort of scepter and it was glowing. That's all I can remember.
A scepter? That sounds bad.
Are you able to stand?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I sense a disturbance in the Force.
You always sense a disturbance in the Force. But yeah, I sense it too. It could just be residual dark side aura from this temple.
Perhaps. Kyle, why don't you...
Stay here and investigate? I'd love to. Why don't you take the kids back home now?
Be careful, Kyle. Everyone, follow me to the shuttle.
I think that was Luke Skywalker. I can't believe it.
See, so here's what I think. Disney said, oh, we can't make any stories.
Did you recover Skywalker's records? Yes. With all the Jedi in the jungle, it was almost too easy.
Excellent.
It said, with the books, with everything...
I'd like to welcome all our new students to the Jedi Academy.
We'll wait a little bit.
Here we will train you in the ways of the Force. You will learn to defend yourself with a lightsaber. You will also study diplomacy, history, and more. It has been the practice of the Jedi to assign each student to a master. However, since there are still so few of us, we will be assigning multiple students to one master. So, Raltheron, you will be assigned to Master Horn.
I can't wait to begin my training.
Rosh Panan, you will be assigned to Master Katarn. Jaden Kor, you'll also work with Master Katarn. Now, let's begin with your first lessons, and may the Force be with you.
And there was nothing. But the area around the temple felt strange, like its dark side aura was gone.
Troubling. But let's look into this later. Your students are ready to get started.
Master Katarn, it's an honor to be serving under you.
First off, just call me Kyle. Titles make my skin crawl. Secondly, you're not serving under me. I'm going to teach you, and you're going to learn. That's it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Don't worry, Rosh. You didn't. I've been offended by professionals. Now, let's see what you 2 kids can do. Follow me to the training grounds.
It'll be a second. There we go.
This is one of the many training grounds here at the Academy. I'm going to put you 2 in separate courses. When you're ready, Jaden, go through that door. Rosh, follow me.
So, Disney said, we can't make movies or stories or anything with all the books and everything that's out there. So, let's get rid of them all. Pretty much just seal them away. So whatever you thought happened, never actually happened.
This course will familiarize you with your core Force abilities.
Kind of pissed me off.
These are powers that every Force user has. As you progress in your training, you will learn new abilities. Both the light and dark sides will be open to you.
They don't care about the fans.
Remember,
they don't care about
abilities
the story,
are not inherently good or evil.
Episode
It's
7 and Rogue One.
Every Jedi is naturally stronger in different areas of the Force. And it will be up to you to decide what to focus on.
I love Star Wars, and I love Disney.
Right, let's get started.
But I don't think the two
in the next
together
area, you'll find some
is good at all.
Remotes.
I think it's
These will help
horrible.
you learn how to handle a lightsaber. Ready?
But
Ready.
I think if they would have
Here come the remotes.
made these video games, these stories into Come on. There we go.
Done.
Nice work, Rosh.
How did that not hit? Yeah. No. Yep. Okay.
You did well too, Jaden. Your
Yeah.
lightsaber is an invaluable tool. Even when inactive, it can diffuse a potentially
anyways,
volatile situation.
He,
Trust me on that.
they got rid of it.
As you
I
train,
think
you'll
that
learn
they would
additional
have A,
fighting
made more
styles.
money, and B,
Changing styles during
appeased all
combat
the
can
fans to
surprise
get
your
more
opponent,
fans,
allowing
even
you to
get
gain the upper
more
hand.
if they would have stuck with Star Wars
From
the way
here
it
on out,
was.
we'll talk via
If
comlink
they
in
would
each
have just
area.
left all of this
Let's
in,
move
all the
on.
books in, they could have easily made them all into great movies. But
Okay,
they decided not.
You need to use the Force to jump across the ravine. It shouldn't be a problem. If you fall, jump back up to the bridge and try again.
It's really not too hard. You get your Force powers.
You'll have to use push to get out of here and into the next area.
Hey, Jaden, this should keep you busy till I finish the course.
Says Rosh Pennon. He's supposedly like your best friend in this game. But every time I see him, all he does is try and complain about things. And then tries to like mess you over. Backflip for a fact. So even though that took less than a minute.
What took you so long, Jaden?
Like, what took so long?
Nothing.
You're sure?
It was nothing.
To get to the next area, you must pull the lever somewhere in the room. But you can't reach the lever with your hands. Remember to examine your environment carefully. When you're out on a mission, if you find a locked door, look for the guy in charge. He usually has a key.
Turn around and be like, gotta pull a lever somewhere in this room. Ah. Wonder, that lever's in here. No? Where could it be? Oh, there it is. It's so stupid. I mean, granted, this is also meant for little kids as well.
Solutions
so
to
that anyone
problems
can
aren't
play.
always obvious. Use your Force sense to see if you can find a way out of the room.
So, normally right here is where you will use the Force. What you do is you use your Force sense. It lights them up. Just like that. And then you can use your ability. You don't really have to though. This part kind of sucks. As you can see, the controls are not too great. Here we go. Now we move on. Here you'll need for speed.
You're almost done. You'll need to move fast in this next area. You can use the Force to speed
So,
up both physically
this
and
part
mentally,
actually kind of
allowing you
sucks.
more time to make decisions.
You get 2 exits, and you choose one. When you do, it starts to close. As you get close to the one that you're going for, it starts closing. So you have to use Force speed to kind of juke it out and make it through the other, just barely in time. Just like that.
So, did I win?
It wasn't a competition.
I'm sorry,
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
It's no big deal. You said yourself this wasn't a competition.
Hey, it was just a joke. I didn't think it would...
If that droid was set to Luke's training regimen, it would have killed Jaden. What were you thinking?
Jaden, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I mean, I wasn't trying to...
Save it, Rosh.
Jaden, you have a right to be angry. But believe me when I say you don't want to feed that emotion.
I understand, Master Katarn. Apology accepted, Rosh.
Why was he
Good,
just
that's
pissed?
it. And remember, it's Kyle.
Like, he's like, hey,
Yes, Matt.
it's no big deal.
Kyle.
Like,
Sure thing,
you could have
Kyle.
seriously harmed him.
Okay.
Save it,
You're
man.
both ready to start
Like-
putting what you've learned to use.
One second
Let's
you're
see
like,
how you do
hey,
in the
it's
real
okay,
world.
dude. It's okay. To, oh, well, now that he said it could have killed me, now I'm pissed. Because I couldn't be pissed before? Like,
Kyle,
I did some research on that strange mark from the clothing we found at the temple. It is the symbol of
I
Marco
think
Ragnos,
some of it is
a Sith
basically
Lord that
to
died
allow you
almost
to kind of
5,000
understand
years ago.
that you can go
5,000
light or
years?
dark
Are you
side.
serious? Oh, wait. Of course you're serious.
While you're out training your students, be on the lookout for information regarding a group affiliated with Ragnos.
Sure thing, Luke.
In this game, you have the ability
We
to
receive
go
countless
dark
requests
or
for
light
assistance
side.
from all over the galaxy. Since we believe in learning by doing at the Academy, students of all levels help with these requests. Since you're an initiate, however, Kyle will travel with you on most of your missions in order to instruct you and ensure your safety.
Just to let you know, he does not do really much of anything to help you at all. But here we are. These right here show your missions. Once you complete 4 out of the 5, the game will progress forward. Okay. The beginning of each mission, you get to choose 1 force power to upgrade and make stronger. But what I usually do is I do all the missions, and the reason why is because you can get extra force powers stronger. So here we are. We're going to start with mercenary activity. We've been receiving a number of reports. The disciples of Ragnos have been trying to hire mercenaries and smugglers to haul some cargo. If we can contact one of these mercenary groups, maybe we can find out the cult's base of operations. One of the smuggler rings that we know about is based at Mos Eisley. Go there and see what you find out.
This one sounds like it could be nasty, so I'll be going with you. You'll find some of the galaxy's worst lowlifes on Tatooine.
And you really can. But you'll see how it kind of goes. So right here it tells you about the upgrades that you can do. These in the middle, alright, your speed, force pull push, your sense, even your lightsaber throw, your offense and defense, and your force speed, they all level up at a regular pace. Alright? So you'll see there's 3. There's 3 that level up. There's 3 ranks, period. It does not go higher than 3. So you got one right there, and then one right there. Once it's at 3, it's maxed out. It's mastered. There are 3 different sections that you play through until you play at the end. Okay? So each section you go through adds 1 more in these. So these will not level up until we're done with all the missions and we move forward to the next spot. Then they'll all be level 2. That's just how this goes. But we can level these up individually as we go. We're going dark side, so force grip, because we want to choke people. Choose the weapons that you want to bring along. To be honest, we primarily only use your lightsaber. As a fan, this is what I wanted to see as a movie. Instead, we got Kylo Ren.
Well, I'll be
And all that.
the Millennium Falcon. Han, Chewie, anybody here? I guess they're out.
And the thing is, I understand Harrison Ford hated
Luke's
playing
info
Han
was
Solo.
good. These are definitely freelance cargo ships.
And I'll be honest, it kind of saddens me for that fact.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, stay here and guard the entrance to the docking bay. If anyone tries to enter or leave, detain them. I'll head over to the Crate Cantina and ask around. I know some people there.
That doesn't make a lick of sense. Anyone tries to enter or leave, you detain them. Look, at this point, the Jedi are just rebuilding. So they actually have 0 influence on anything going on. Maybe if it was the Old Republic, or the Republic during Obi-Wan Kenobi's time, it would be different because they had that power. They had that
A
strength, that
Jedi?
capability.
Me? No, not yet. I'm one of Kyle Katarn's students. He's talking to some locals. We're investigating a cult that's been cropping up everywhere. You must be Chewbacca. Why are you here? Leia Organa? Wow, must be important business.
But this takes place right after defeating the Empire. basically the Empire's defeated, and he starts rebuilding the Jedi. So it should come as no surprise that nobody understands Jedi anymore. There we go. Force choke! Ah! If you underestimate the dark side of the Force.
Good idea. We won't be such easy targets inside.
I love the dark side. Don't make me choke you. Alright, so you have these here. The yellow ones will refill your ammo for guns. So you'll see, like right here, you got 2 bars on the far right. The blue one is the Force, the ability to use the Force. Alright, so like Sith. You can see it took about 20 away. Alright, it went from 100 to 80. It constantly refills. But then you have the yellow one. The yellow one is what is lacking. Alright, so I just used 10 right there. You come over here, and you hit the action button to use it, and it will refill your ammo. It refills the ammo of all of your weapons.
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians
Up. Oh yeah. Hey, you remember that one time when that guy in Star Wars got sliced by the lightsaber and didn't die? Because, you know, I remember that.
We need more cover. Let's get back to our ship. Hey.
Whoa! Can't kill me, son. Yep, I remember that. Come here. In the face.
Get back here.
I love playing Star Wars games, especially when you're the Jedi. So this right here is when they use
can't
tractor
get to
beams
the ships. The whole place is locked down.
They use tractor beams to keep the
Who is
Ebon
it?
Hawk, or not the Ebon Hawk. How it's called, like Rogue Shadow or something like that. The green one here, if you'll notice on the far left-hand side, you have the red bar. That's your health, and the green, which is your shield. It's like an energy shield, so if you do get hit, that will take damage before your health. What is what? Okay, so as you can see, this game is not perfect. But it is a very fun game to play. Alright. Sometimes you can find little secret areas. And they come out from behind you. See, they're like, oh, we're so strong. You take cover.
I'll disengage the tractor beams if you think you can hold these guys.
I know you're not a Jedi, and I know there's probably around 10 of them, but I'll go and take the easy job of turning off the
Who is it?
things. Nope, too far away. Did it? Did it just use force speed? Obviously, as you can see there. Throw that at me? Boy? How did... what? So he's using one of those disruptors. So you dismiss of these guys, you go upstairs, and you fight for your life. There's a dark Jedi in here.
Okay, that's it for the Falcon. Now for the Raven's Claw.
Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough.
And then you die like me, because that was retarded. Alright, so now we do this again. Ignore me dying. So, this is the thing I don't like. Because in Star Wars, you have something that's, you have force potential and all that. But you also have a more or less kind of like force wall. Okay, and your force wall is how strongly you can defend against other people's force attacks. Alright, some people are a bit more susceptible than others. The perfect example of this is like, you know, Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Whenever someone uses force push and they get thrown all the way across, that's because someone's force strength is stronger than the other's force wall. Or force shield, however you want to call it. So I think with this, I'm going to go with speed probably. I don't see no help anywhere. This makes it hard. I'm probably going to go with force strain next time. So, there you go. What happened was...
That's it for the Raven's Claw. Now
Raven's
for the
Claw,
Falcon.
there we go. So what he did was
The tractor
he
beams
tried
are
to
down,
throw
Chewbacca.
his lightsaber
I'm
at
on my
me,
way.
and I believe I blocked it. And when that happened, he lost control of his lightsaber, and it did not come back to him. And so that enabled me to be able to get in there and hit him real quick. I did so with the use of throwing my lightsaber, because once you lose your lightsaber in this game, you're pretty vulnerable. Ah! There's nothing up these stairs, I think. Nope. That was a waste. Boy! What? Jump around, jump up and get down, son. And that's the first mission.
Oh, did I miss something? Good to see you too, Chewie. Guess these mercs didn't want us here. Oh, that's high praise coming from a Wookiee.
Thanks, I think.
These mercs aren't cheap. Someone in this cult must have a lot of credits. Or worse, it's backed by the Remnant. Listen, we gotta get back to Luke and tell him what's going on. Can you tell Leia about the cult?
If he hadn't shown up when he did, I'd have been in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, the way Chewie tells it, you held your own. Nice work.
Kyle told me about what happened in Mos Eisley. It's a good thing Chewie was there, but you did well regardless. It looks like this cult and the Imperials may be working together more closely than we thought.
We've been looking into the shuttle crash, and it doesn't look like laser damage or a mechanical failure was responsible. It's almost as if something just tore apart the engines.
Really? Something just tore apart the engines? Like maybe, say, the Force? Alright, so the next one we'll be doing is the Tatooine droid recovery. Unfortunately, you can't save the game unless you're in a mission.
This should be a total blue milk run, kid. But it'll give you a chance to pick up some negotiating skills. Let's head to Tatooine.
We're gonna upgrade. So we're gonna do the Force Drain. In this one, you have
Jawas, never around when you need them. Tracks. Maybe they've already come and gone.
Where did you see that?
Go see
Kyle?
if you can find their sandcrawler. They might have stopped in that canyon. I'll talk to the moisture farmers, see if they know anything about this cult.
All right.
Don't worry, Jawas are pretty friendly.
All right, and I think that's where I will save the game, and we will pick up another time. Name this as Sith 1, or just Sith Lord. No, what? We'll come up with a Darth name. So I'll just call it Sith Lord for now. If you like this, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I will be making more of these to produce out. And since we're making a Sith Lord, he's got to have a good name. Darth something. Darth Caustic something. But if you would like, leave it in the comments down below, and we can take a vote and see what name is the best. So there we go. We're going to save that. And I will see y'all another time. And always, may the Force be with you. Wookiee Ninja out.